Hey guys, this is DK Spencer. So a lot of people have asked me about how I go about securing the pins on the VKSs to keep them from breaking. I used to just put red Loctite on the factory screw, but now here's what I do. So watch a different one of my videos to figure out how to get to this part. But once you get your stuff out and you want to, obviously, separate it because you don't want to get the other part really hot. So just this part, heat the heck out of it. Use something like this. Heat it right there where the pin will be screwed, right? So once you get it ridiculously hot, hold it with something that won't let you burn yourself. Take you a flathead screwdriver that fits well in the groove of your pin and loosen it. If you're having to put a lot of effort into it, you don't have it hot enough. The heat will free up the Loctite, and if you're having to force it, you'll end up screwing something up. So heat it up more if it's a problem. Now, once you get it out, if for some reason the screw stays in there, then just take you an Allen key and make sure it's heated up. Just remember, if you're going from the top, that you're going to actually turn it you're going to turn it the opposite direction from what you would think to, whatever. Or you could bring it out the other way. It doesn't matter, whatever. But here's the thing. Once you get it out, you're going to find, and I'll try to put the specs of the different one that you can use, but it's going to be too big. It's not going to be the right size. Now that's a factory one, and then that's one of the ones that I use. There's quite a difference in quality, as you can see. So anyway, it's not going to be the right size. So what I do is I take some little bolt cutters and I cut the end off of it. All right, then I will use this thing here and put the Allen key in it to help me stabilize it and get any burrs off. Once I am 100% sure that the new one is the exact same size as the old one, I will take the pin and this and put all of them in an ultrasonic cleaner. Then I will take them out and I will use alcohol and make sure that there's no residual oils or anything. I'll rinse them in water, then alcohol. Make sure that there's no Loctite left on anything. Then I will put some Loctite on that puppy right there and I will screw it into the pin all the way. Then I will clean off any excess. I will have this upside down like now, and I will put a little bit in the threads of that's sticking out of that, and I will drop it straight down in the middle. Then I will take a flathead screwdriver that fits it well, and I will turn it slightly counterclockwise and get it to line up. It's a good idea to go ahead and pre-thread this through one time to knock off any burrs or anything. It'll make it easier when you're doing it for real. So anyway, there you go. Once you have that puppy in there and you're not cross-threading it, go ahead and advance it. When you get it in there, you're going to hold it extremely tight. Make sure that you do not slip off of that, but you're going to torque it down as tight as you possibly can. Then you're going to make sure that none of that sticks up because the balls hit here. So if there's any doubt, lay a ball on it and make sure that it sits in that little divot and that there's not a piece of that sticking up, because that will break some stuff if there is. So make sure that's flat. And then you're going to leave it overnight. Do you have to leave it overnight? No. Is it a better idea to? I think so. But anyway, leave it overnight. Then you're going to put it in your marker. Then, if you want your marker to not fail, you're going to keep it about 50 joules, and you're never going to dry fire it, and you're never going to shoot projectiles that are lighter than like 8 grams. Shooting light projectiles and dry firing it is one of the worst things you can possibly do to make that break. That is just horrible. So if you stick to that, stick to heavy projectiles and don't dry fire it and do what I just showed you right there, even if you cut it down 40 joules and just use that one, but Loctite, take it out, clean it, Loctite it, keep it down about 40 joules and you'd probably be good with that one. I think if you're kicking up 50, you probably better replace it with something stronger, because I have broke the factory ones a couple. So anyway, there you go. I have found that any trouble that I've ever had from them has resulted from shooting light projectiles. And I do a ridiculous amount of shooting. If you haven't checked it out, I just posted a video where I shoot like 100 rounds on one tank at 48 joules into 26 gauge steel. So good times. I'm proud of that video. Go watch it. Bye.